If you're over 60, I want you to hear this loud and clear. Your daily food choices may be doing more to protect or harm you than any pill in your cabinet. And today, I'm going to show you something small that could make a life-saving difference. You see, research now shows that certain seeds, yes, seeds, contain natural compounds that can slow down, block, or even prevent cancer cell growth. But here's what most seniors don't realize. If you eat them the wrong way, their power is completely wasted. That's why in this video, I'll walk you through 6 proven cancer-fighting seeds, explain exactly how they work, and show you how to use them the right way. Stick around until the end, because I'll also reveal 3 common mistakes that silently destroy their benefits. And if this matters to you or someone you love, subscribe now. Let's take control of your health, 1 spoonful at a time. Let's begin with one of the most powerful tools in your kitchen that most people overlook: flax seeds. Now, these tiny brown or golden seeds might look simple, but inside, they're packed with something remarkable: lignans. Lignans are natural plant compounds that behave like hormone balancers inside the body. And here's why that matters, especially after 60. As we age, hormone levels shift. For women, estrogen can become unbalanced. For men, testosterone often declines. That shift is linked to increased risks of breast and prostate cancers, 2 of the most common types in older adults. But lignans in flax seeds, they don't just sit there. They actively bind to excess estrogen and block it from triggering abnormal cell growth. In fact, clinical studies show that just 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed a day can lower markers of breast cancer within weeks. That's not speculation. That's peer-reviewed science. But here's the crucial part: whole flax seeds won't help you. They pass through your digestive tract undigested, meaning you miss out on the nutrients entirely. So, if you want to unlock the real cancer-fighting potential of flax, you must use it ground. Either buy it pre-ground or use a small coffee grinder at home. Just 10 seconds is all it takes. Then add a spoonful to your morning oatmeal, a smoothie, or even mix into plain yogurt. The flavor is mild. The benefit is immense. One of my patients, Margaret, she's 67, started doing this every morning. 3 months later, her inflammatory markers dropped and her digestion improved. She told me, "Dr. James, I don't feel like I've changed my diet, but I feel like my body is healing." That's the power of 1 tablespoon used the right way. So let me ask you, have you tried flaxseed before? And if you have, was it ground? Leave a comment below. Your answer could help someone else watching today. And don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. Next, I'll share a tiny seed that detoxifies your colon while you sleep. Let's move on to a seed that works quietly while you sleep. I'm talking about chia seeds. Tiny, black or white, and often used in puddings or smoothies, but inside they're loaded with cancer-fighting potential. Here's the key. Chia seeds are one of the richest plant sources of dietary fiber. And fiber isn't just good for digestion. It plays a critical role in cancer prevention, especially in the colon. You see, when waste sits too long in the digestive tract, it can expose healthy cells to harmful substances, what we call carcinogens. Fiber helps move these out efficiently, reducing contact time and lowering your risk of abnormal cell changes. And there's more. Chia seeds also contain ALA omega-3 fatty acids, the same anti-inflammatory compound found in flax seeds. Chronic inflammation is a silent contributor to many cancers. And as we age, inflammation tends to rise, even when we feel fine. Chia helps cool that fire, gently but consistently. They also offer quercetin and caffeic acid, 2 antioxidants that help your body identify and neutralize rogue cells before they grow into tumors. So how do you use them correctly? Soak them overnight. That's the secret. When soaked in water, almond milk, or even plain coconut milk, chia seeds form a gentle gel. This makes them easier to digest and more effective at cleansing the gut. 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is all you need. And if pudding's not your thing, just stir them into a smoothie or oatmeal. You won't even taste them, but your cells will thank you. I had a patient, Joe, age 72, who struggled with bloating and irregular bowel movements. We added soaked chia to his breakfast every day for 2 weeks. He came back and said, "Dr. James, I feel lighter, like my insides aren't angry anymore." That's detox done right. No harsh cleanses, no gimmicks, just real food. So tell me, have you tried chia seeds soaked overnight? Or have you only used them dry? Share your experience below. It might inspire someone else to make a small change with a big impact. Coming up next, I'll reveal a crunchy seed that's especially vital for men's health and immune defense. Don't miss it. Now, let's talk about a seed that's often forgotten, but essential after 60, especially for men. Pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas. These green, crunchy seeds may seem like a simple snack, but they're actually one of the richest natural sources of zinc, and that matters more than you think. Zinc is vital for immune defense. It helps your body produce and activate the cells that detect and destroy abnormal, potentially cancerous tissue. But here's the issue. As we age, zinc levels drop, and with it, our immune system weakens. When your immune system can't detect threats early, cancer cells can slip by undetected. Pumpkin seeds help restore that line of defense. They also contain phytosterols, plant compounds that block cholesterol absorption and may inhibit tumor growth, especially in hormone-sensitive cancers like prostate cancer. In fact, I often recommend pumpkin seeds to my male patients with concerns about prostate enlargement or early signs of BPH. These seeds offer support without side effects, just real nutrition. But it doesn't stop there. Pumpkin seeds also provide selenium and vitamin E, 2 powerful antioxidants that team up to protect your DNA from free radical damage, a major factor in the initiation of cancer. Now, here's where many people go wrong. They buy the salty oil-roasted version. But high heat destroys antioxidants, and added salt can increase blood pressure and strain the kidneys, especially in older adults. So what should you do? Choose raw or lightly roasted, unsalted pumpkin seeds. Just a small handful a day, about 1 to 2 tablespoons, is enough to support immune function and cellular repair. Add them to salads, soups, oatmeal, or eat them as a snack in the afternoon instead of chips. They satisfy cravings and build resilience at the same time. One of my patients, Samuel, 74, replaced his usual crackers with a handful of unsalted pumpkin seeds daily. After 3 months, his white blood cell count improved, and more importantly, he felt stronger, more resistant to colds and fatigue. So let me ask you this. Are pumpkin seeds part of your daily routine? If not, what's stopping you? Drop a comment below and stay with me, because next we're diving into a tiny seed with surprising power to protect your liver and balance your hormones. Tiny, often overlooked, and usually sprinkled as a garnish, sesame seeds are far more powerful than they appear. I like to call them the silent protectors. Let me explain why they're especially important for seniors, particularly those dealing with hormone imbalances or liver stress. Sesame seeds contain 2 unique lignans, sesamin and sesamol. These compounds don't just float around in your system. They go to work at a cellular level, actively helping your body detoxify harmful substances and regulate hormone activity. Why does that matter? Because after age 60, your liver doesn't process toxins as efficiently as it used to. And hormone fluctuations, particularly excess estrogen, can silently contribute to hormone-sensitive cancers like breast and colorectal cancer. Sesame has been shown in animal studies to enhance liver enzyme activity, making it easier for your body to break down and eliminate potential carcinogens. At the same time, it may help modulate estrogen receptors, preventing dangerous overstimulation in breast and prostate tissues. In short, these tiny seeds help restore balance. But that's not all. Sesame seeds also deliver calcium, magnesium, and iron, critical minerals for bone strength, blood flow, and cellular health, which all decline with age. So, how do you use them properly? Here's my recommendation. Sprinkle 1-2 teaspoons of whole sesame seeds over steamed vegetables, rice, or a salad. Even better, use tahini, a smooth sesame seed paste, as a spread on whole grain toast or stirred into homemade dressings. I had a patient, Linda, age 70, who told me she never thought something as simple as tahini could make a difference. But after adding it daily to her lunch, her digestion improved, and her liver enzyme panel, something we track every year, showed better detox capacity than the year before. That's the power of food, used with purpose. So tell me, are sesame seeds something you eat every day, or just when they show up on a burger bun? Let me know in the comments. And keep watching, because the next seed we're about to explore is packed with one of nature's most potent DNA protectors. Now, let's talk about something cheerful. Sunflower seeds. Bright, familiar, and delicious, but beneath that crunch lies a serious secret. Sunflower seeds are one of the best natural sources of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that serves as your body's cellular shield. And as we age, this becomes more important than ever. Let me explain. Vitamin E doesn't just slow down wrinkles or keep your skin soft. It works deep inside your cells, protecting your DNA from free radical damage, which is often the first step in cancer formation. But sunflower seeds don't stop there. They also provide selenium, a trace mineral that supports DNA repair and helps your body destroy mutated cells before they multiply. In fact, several studies link adequate selenium intake to a lower risk of prostate and colon cancers, two of the most common types in seniors. Together, vitamin E and selenium form a defense team. One blocks the attack, the other repairs the damage. And there's more. Sunflower seeds also help support liver and kidney detoxification, making it easier for your body to eliminate waste and toxins. Plus, they aid in maintaining immune strength, which tends to decline after 60, leaving us more vulnerable to both cancer and chronic illness. So, what's the catch? Like many foods, the way we prepare sunflower seeds makes all the difference. Avoid heavily salted or oil-roasted varieties. They may taste great, but the high heat and added sodium can destroy nutrients and burden your heart and kidneys. Choose raw or lightly roasted, unsalted seeds. One small handful a day, about 2 tablespoons, is all you need. You can toss them into oatmeal, blend into a homemade trail mix, sprinkle on salad, or even make your own sunflower seed butter at home. One of my clients, Harold, he's 76, replaced his nightly bag of chips with a small bowl of raw sunflower seeds. 6 weeks later, he told me, "Doc, I didn't expect much, but I've got more energy and even my skin looks better." That's what happens when your cells stop fighting fires and start thriving. So how do you eat your sunflower seeds? Let me know below. And don't leave just yet. Our last seed might be the most overlooked. Yet it contains every amino acid your body needs to heal. Now for our final seed, and in my opinion, one of the most underused powerhouses in senior nutrition, hemp seeds. Don't let the name confuse you. These have no psychoactive effect, just pure plant-based strength. What makes hemp seeds unique is this. They're one of the very few plant foods that contain all 9 essential amino acids, making them a complete protein. For seniors, that's a game changer. Why? Because after 60, we begin to lose muscle mass, quietly, gradually, but steadily. And when muscles weaken, so does immunity, mobility, and even our ability to recover from illness or injury. A tablespoon of hemp seeds gives your body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, not just muscle, but immune cells, enzymes, and hormones. But there's another secret weapon inside these soft, nutty-tasting seeds: gamma-linolenic acid, or GLA. GLA is a rare omega-6 fatty acid with powerful anti-inflammatory effects, and unlike most omega-6s, it actually calms inflammation rather than fuels it. Some early research even suggests GLA may inhibit tumor growth by interfering with the pathways cancer cells use to spread. That's not hype. That's mechanism-based science. Hemp seeds are also high in magnesium, a mineral tied to reduced cancer risk, better sleep, heart health, and strong bones. And yet, so many seniors are magnesium deficient and don't even know it. So how do you use them? They're incredibly easy. Just sprinkle 1 to 2 tablespoons on your soup, salad, oatmeal, or even on whole grain toast with avocado. They have a mild, creamy flavor that blends into almost anything, and no need to soak or grind. I remember one gentleman, Frank, 69, who added hemp seeds to his dinner every night for 2 months. He said, "I didn't expect much, but I noticed I was less sore after walking. I wasn't as stiff in the mornings." Small seeds, real difference. So now that you've met all 6, the big question is, are you using them right? Because as powerful as these seeds are, there are 3 common mistakes that can silently block their benefits. Let's go through them so you don't waste another spoonful. Now that you've discovered the 6 seeds that can protect your body on a cellular level, we need to talk about something just as important: how not to use them. Because here's the truth: even the most powerful foods lose their impact when used the wrong way. And unfortunately, that's what I see in many of my senior patients. They mean well, they buy the right seeds, but 3 small preventable mistakes end up blocking the very benefits they're hoping for. The first mistake is eating seeds raw and whole, especially flax seeds and chia seeds. Many people sprinkle whole flax seeds into yogurt or cereal, thinking they're doing something good. But what they don't realize is that the body can't digest whole flax seeds. They pass through the digestive system untouched, and all the cancer-fighting lignans and omega-3s are lost. Chia seeds are similar. When eaten dry, they can actually absorb water from your intestines, causing bloating or discomfort. The fix is simple. Grind your flax seeds before eating, and always soak chia seeds for a few hours or overnight to create a gentle gel that your body can easily absorb. The second mistake is buying pre-roasted, heavily salted, or sugar-coated seed snacks. These might taste great, but high-heat roasting destroys key antioxidants. And added sugar or sodium counteracts the anti-inflammatory effects you're looking for, especially dangerous for seniors managing blood pressure, kidney health, or diabetes. Whenever possible, choose seeds that are raw or only lightly roasted at home using low temperatures to preserve their nutrients. And finally, perhaps the most common mistake of all, using too little to make a real difference. A light sprinkle here or there once a week won't build cancer defense. The research is clear. You need consistency and proper dosage. That means 1 to 2 tablespoons a day of 2 or 3 different seeds, rotated throughout the week. When you build that habit, adding seeds to your morning oatmeal, your soup, your salad, you begin to shift your body's internal environment toward healing and resilience. I often tell my patients, seeds don't work if they live in your pantry. They work when they live in your daily routine. So ask yourself, are you truly using these seeds as medicine or just decoration? Because that small change might just protect you in ways no supplement ever could. Seniors, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, your body is still capable of healing. But it needs the right tools, and sometimes those tools are small enough to fit in a spoon. 6 seeds, 1 to 2 tablespoons a day. Used the right way, they can help your cells fight back, your immune system recover, and your energy return, quietly, naturally, powerfully. So here's my question to you. Which seed will you start with this week? Share your answer in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, because your best years deserve your strongest health.